How far he's fallen. All right, Ryan, we going live? Melba, you ready for it? Yeah. Okay.
I've got a lot of echo. I'm not crazy about this audio yet.
How am I doing right now?
It could be the wind. You cleaned it up already. I like it.
Okay.
You could roll me back just a baby milliliter.
Okay.
Okay. Well, great. That's fine. We're dialing in the audio here. We're live here at Delta Park, Strasser Field. Gorgeous evening.
Absolutely a gorgeous evening, Ben. And by the way, we are Ben and Ben today, so we'll have fun with that. But first game of the season for Central versus St. Mary's. Had the pleasure of talking with both coaches.
Yeah, excited to see the matchup unfold on the field. And St. Mary's has played a couple games, won one. According to the coach, they probably should have won two. But they're hungry. Both have playoff aspirations, and so there's a lot of hope out there going into the season.
Central coach Lucas DePena, this is his first game as the coach of Central Catholic. He told us that he couldn't be more excited, the team couldn't be more excited to start off the season. He said that they got a quality team this year, but both coaches said that they think that both their teams are especially St. Mary's, they played a little bit coming together, but both are excited as Team Central taking the field. St. Mary's will follow in a minute here.
Yeah, Lucas with a lot of experience coaching at the club level. So it'll be interesting to see him take his talents here to Oregon high school sports.
Interesting that he actually said he graduated from Jesuit High School, which is the very rival of who he's coaching now in coaching for now in Central Catholic.
Yep. A lot of parents with kids in a couple different programs. I think the coach of St. Mary's has a daughter attending Central Catholic, so it's just one big family here. But I think some of that warm and fuzzy will go away once the whistle goes and the ball gets rolling.
Which is about just seconds away now. And I did talk to head coach Greg Martin yesterday of St. Mary's Academy, and he said that he's got players who he coaches club on the opposing team tonight. So it makes things interesting.
Yeah, good understanding of their talents and possibly a way to try to exploit a weakness or two and get the victory for your team.
As we're about to get underway here, we have to talk about star players Mia Senna, number 22. 4 goals in 2 games. That's pretty good.
Getting a lot of D1 college attention, and it'll be fun to watch her put her talents to work here tonight.
Central Catholic going to start off with a little combination down the right side, then putting a far ball, number 12 for St. Mary's. That would be Nora LeBlanc going to chase that down and get it back to their keeper. Now we asked Lucas, and we asked him, are you a possession team or a more counter team? He's all about possession.
There, and that's a beautiful delivery. A little bit of a lazy ball out of the back, and Central Catholic looks really ready to press here.
And here is Mia Senna right now, putting it up for St. Mary's, who's trying to counter a little bit. Mia making a run. They're going to try to get it to her. I think she is just onside. She is. She's going to try and carry this one in the attacking third outside the box. Being defended by 24. She cuts it back on her right foot, has it go, and that's going to be out for a St. Mary's corner. So right away,
yeah, you see
action here in the offensive half. You go ahead.
Yeah, you see some of the class on display. I mean, a nice feint, and she really unbalanced the defender with the fake, got a shot off, and earned the corner.
And it will be Mia Senna taking this corner for St. Mary's. It's a beautiful delivery high into the box. Might have seen a hand in there. It's scramble of bodies in the box, and Central able to get it clear for now. And I would think that Coach Lucas DePena is going to want us to do some more possession, because right now St. Mary's has been on the attack. That's a great move to get into the attacking third right here.
Really nice cutback.
That was Maddie Platt, the great cutback for Central Catholic there. St. Mary's is going to retake possession on the ball right now. Number 10, Kate Williams. And there's a great combination with Mia Senna down to number 8, Catherine Mallon, who's going to take it down the wing, trying to get numbers forward here for St. Mary's. And so far, Ben, as they get it back to DePena, Going to play a long ball in, going to go out for a goal kick. Looks like St. Mary's on the front foot right now.
Yeah, why not take a shot there? She's just leaning back a little bit, but clearly she's the danger woman. And
first game, and St. Mary's had a warm-up already as DePinna's on the ball. Left-footed strike into the arms of the goalkeeper right there, and just good little wake-up first save the Central Catholic keepers had to make this season so far.
That's right, good power with the left foot. You can see she can shoot with both feet.
I was going to point that out, and you know we both been soccer players, and I gotta say, I gotta admit with some self-deprecation here, I was never good with my off foot. I'm right-footed, and if you asked me to fire a left-footed shot, I'll tell you, I would have been embarrassed. Mia, obviously, Senna using both feet very well.
Yeah, I'm making my 8-year-old son really work on his off foot as well, essential to the game. Feel ambidextrous out there, and
might have a left-footed strike right here. Number 18 is gonna fire one just over the crossbar. Elsa Cottrell getting in there, and that was a nice shot, just barely little high.
Good contact. A lot of warning shots and questions being asked of Central Catholic defense here, and St. Mary's, you're right, they're on the front foot.
Both coaches just barely off the pitch right now. Greg Martin trying to tell his team to keep the pressure on. If you're Lucas DePinna, you're going to want to avoid giveaways like this as Kate Williams takes possession for St. Mary's. There's a ball into the box, going to be grabbed by the keeper there.
Yeah, you know, first couple of minutes of the season here for Central Catholic, they just need to find some of that possession coach is looking for, settle their nerves, and try to impose their style of play into this game.
So, quick throw by St. Mary's, and possession has been bouncing back and forth a little bit as Central's trying to control it. They're going to get a ball up the pitch. There's a header, almost played it to herself there, and she somewhat did, but possession will go back to St. Mary's. That was a good control header there. I was never good at that.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like a hurried clearance, but she clearly had the open player and looking for that hold-up play out of your forwards.
Mia Senna all over the field. I feel like I'm calling her name all the time already. Central midfielder for St. Mary's, and it shows.
Yeah, foul against Central Catholic, so we've got a pretty dangerous set piece coming up here.
This is going to be the first set piece of the game, and I would imagine that Senna might take this after seeing how nice her corner kick looked, and it looks like she is the one standing behind the ball here.
Yeah, definitely a shooting opportunity from here. And the wall still trying to get organized.
Got a little bit of wind, could play a bit of a factor as Senna's going to give this one a boot. It's a pretty nice shot. Keeper was there, though, shifting to her left.
Yeah, the wind, and let's not forget the sun is definitely in the Central Catholic keeper's eyes right here. So that could play a factor, especially shoot from distance, or the defenders who may lose the ball in the sun as well, just like a outfielder in baseball.
That is Hadley Drews, the keeper for Central Catholic, as Senna's going to have another left-footed strike. That one is blocked by a Central Catholic, I believe, midfielder coming back into defense. I think that was number 24, Susanna Fee. Good block there, putting her body on the line.
Santa's playing with a lot of confidence, it's showing.
Absolutely, and she's on the ball again. She's got two defenders on her, but she's fending them off. Finally, Central able to win possession. And somebody's got to make a run there to help Senna out.
That's right. She needs some support from the colleagues. Here's a long ball for Central Catholic.
Number 12, Nora LeBlanc, able to chase that back, but Central will get a throw-in in the attacking half.
Yeah, we've seen a couple long balls out of Central Catholic. I don't think that's really the style they're trying to play, but now they're in the attacking third. We'll see if they can't develop something.
And we're seeing a bit of a fast start from St. Mary's. We heard Coach Greg Martin as Central's going to try to get into the box. There's out for a throw-in. Coach was adamant that he did not like the way his team started against Cleveland a few nights ago. Gave up 3 in the first half, almost came back, but he's looking for a faster start, and so far they look to be on the front foot.
Exactly right.
Just outside of the 18-yard box, it's going to be played up the field, and Fee is going to come in one of the final lines of defenders. The final line of defense right now for Central Catholic would be Coco Stanford holding her ground in her territory, but right now Central's got a little possession.
Yeah, they're showing some nice composure on the ball here. Nothing wrong with playing it back and getting the possession. And
that's exactly what Coach DePinna said.
Bite off a little more than you can, and then you lose it again. So good pressure on the ball.
Allen was on the ball being pressured, and they do get it into Central's attacking area. Number 18, Elsa Cottrell, almost winning possession there, pushing up. Now Carson Walker drops it, and that is off of number 8. Avery Meyer will be a Central throw. Good throw, finds someone open in the center. That was number 2, Michaela Christian. A nice throw there, and she sets her team up in the attacking half. Now we're getting a little further along into the game. That reminds me, I should probably start my watch just to see where we're going to be.
Yeah, I don't see the home scoreboard.
But my point is, this is where fitness starts to kick in a little bit. You know, the first few minutes of the game, you're all amped up. Now, once you get to that 10, 15-minute mark, you know, you could get a little tedious, and you start to see who's in the best shape.
Yeah, luckily they're so young, but first game of the season, there's no, you know, there's just nothing to prepare you for match fitness itself.
Nothing. You can go on morning runs all you want, you can scrimmage all you want, but once you're actually out there the full pitch, you learn what your conditioning level really is.
The intensity and the intensity of thought combined with the physical exertion, it's a whole different animal.
Trying to play it up for St. Mary's. A defender going to go out, and it will be a Central throw. So interested to see when teams might start going to subs a little here, as we were just talking about conditioning levels and maybe some tiredness setting in.
Yeah, some full benches, and then here in high school you can you know, interchange players freely. It's not like at you know, professional or college level.
And I was glad they changed it to 5 at the professional level. It used to be you only get 3, and I'd say situations where someone could get a concussion, but they were out of subs, and so they'd have to play with 10 men.
Yes. Yeah, I like that as well. 3 windows, 5 subs, and then the extra for the concussion. I think you get an extra too. You get extra time as well.
You do. And I like that. Now, I was never a fan of the just 3 subs rule, but you don't have to worry about it here.
Correct.
Central. Now we're seeing them take a little bit of possession. Right now they've got it in the back line. That's going to go out wide for Carson Walker.
And they're playing it back. They're growing into the game.
Probably more what Lucas DePina wants to see. That one's headed on by Lucy Krattensberg. And now here's Senna taking it for St. Mary's. Center, that's a good standing tackle right there.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, doing a good job chasing down was Elsa Cottrell, or else that one could have been going the other way. So she stopped a potential counterattack as we're battling the wind here. The Bens are.
Yeah, just a hint of fall in the air.
Man, this is one of my favorite times of year, though, I gotta say.
One of the best times of year. Pacific Northwest, really, really beautiful country.
You grown up here? You grew up here?
I'm originally actually Canadian, dual citizen, American. Grew up mostly in the Bay Area in California.
Awesome. Yeah, Pacific Northwest, there's something special about it.
But since my days at U of O, I've been up here going on 30 years.
And we were talking before the game, Ben and Ben, we may be rivals, but, you know, it's all in good fun.
You bet. Little University of Oregon State rivalry here in the booth.
You gotta love it. That's one of the great things about the Pacific Northwest, the old Beaver Ducks rivalry. And
in my marriage as well.
You can't avoid it in the state. You really can't. Just how you can't avoid the Jesuit Central Catholic, which we were talking about, Lucas DePina, playing for Jesuit. Now he's coaching Central. I don't think he would have expected that 10 years ago.
No, and if there's a state all-star team,
there's a great through ball. We're going to have a one-on-one here. Catherine Ballin tries to get a cross in, and just out of the blue, they got a little one-on-one there. That was a good chance for St. Mary's. Could have done more with it.
Beautifully weighted through ball. I thought for a second the keeper could come off her line and get there, and then once there was a tiny hesitation, but that one touch took her a little wide, made the angle tougher, and a good save in the end.
And you said it, Ben. First touch can kill you, and it makes all the difference, and I think that could have been the difference right there.
Right. If you can get that towards the center of the pitch, and easier said than done, clearly from up here. But
that's a great block. Number 10, Kate Williams, putting her body on the line, and Central's keeper is going to come out and try to get a foot on that. St. Mary's still attacking, and
yeah, she saw a big piece of goal there. The right touch potentially chips her and beats her.
So a couple nervy moments for Central here right now. That's an excellent move by number 11, Lucy Krattensberg. Totally fooled a St. Mary's player right there. Now Central might have a little bit of an opportunity here.
They're building. They had some numbers forward there.
Senna intercepts. She's all over the pitch.
It's turning into a good back and forth affair.
Absolutely. About 15 minutes in, but I think the teams look they look steady, and even this looks like a great matchup.
Yeah, agreed.
Sun slowly starting to set here. I wouldn't be surprised if we had to see some lights in the second half.
Oh, some indecision on that ball. Turns into a turnover.
Mallon on the ball, trying to get it up to number 18, Elsa Cottrell. Central able to clear. It'll be a throw for St. Mary's.
Good idea.
We were talking about this time of year, though, just the start of college soccer and college football, high school soccer, high school football, but nothing to complain about, really.
Weather's perfect.
Especially right now in late August, early September. It'll start, we'll start to see those rainy days, then we'll have a little more to complain about later in the season. Trying to see who's, this is Senna with her, she's standing over as if she's going to have a go with her left foot here, Ben.
It'll be interesting. Is that her dominant foot? I guess it is, the in-swinger.
She can use both really well. That is a good in-swinger ball put up high. Central able to momentarily put out the fire. St. Mary's trying to keep the pressure on. Interesting to look at the coaches right now. We see Lucas DePina standing, looking calm, and Greg Martin, we saw him on the pitch. Right now he's back on the bench. Doesn't mean he's any less nervous, though.
No, definitely very active and involved.
Mallon tracks that down. Gets it back to Kate Williams.
Great
back
one,
to Mallon.
too.
Mallon has a chance to cross, and is that offside flag? Or
offside flag is up.
Flag.
It was a nice 1-2, but just a fraction off.
Unfortunately, we do not have, and this can lead into a VAR conversation. Don't have VAR at this level, so you gotta more pressure on the refs to get it right the first time. Obviously, we're not going to have any penalty kick reviews like you saw in the Women's World Cup just a few weeks ago. Number 11 for Central here, Lucy Krattensberg, makes a turn, gets back to her keeper. Got to be careful right there. Does Hadley Drews, but she does get it to possession for her team.
They're knocking it around pretty nicely now.
Well, gotta give Coach DePena credit. They definitely are a team that likes to possess a little bit. St. Mary's, they can definitely have some possession too, but it looks to me like they're a team that likes to be fast in the attacking third, and something might be on here for Central. Can she have a left-footed strike? She's in the final third, and that's great defense.
Shielded it right over. Yeah, she's just trying to get a left-footed or to center that. Someone in the danger area.
So it's going to be a goal kick for St. Mary's Academy. Kate Brady boots that one away. Central is going to take possession now in the attacking area with Krattensberg. I think she's a defender who likes to push up a little, Krattensberg. As Senna comes to momentarily take possession, I think Central might try to go all the way back here. That is number 14, trying to make a move, couldn't get around Catherine Mallon, who's all over the pitch. Mallon's still on the ball.
Yeah, really good work for Mallon there.
To Kate Williams.
And she's going to get rewarded with a beautiful through ball.
Mallon plays one in to the area. There's a swing and a bit of a miss by a Central defender, but they do get it clear. Back to number 2, Amelia Nelson. Keeping it in possession momentarily for St. Mary's. Now Central's got it. Nicely chested down ball. I was never too good at using my chest to bring down the ball. I don't know. I just didn't know the technique, but it hurt a little bit. They're doing a good job.
You got to soften the blow.
Mm-hmm. So well done to possess that. And right now Central has got it. Libby Wise getting it out wide for the Rams. And now they're going to give it back to the last line of defense.
Nice little turn out of Krattensberg.
Seen some really nice turns out of her so far. As this is number 14, Carson Walker on the ball right now for Central, and Kate Williams is fouled from behind.
Is that the first whistle of the game?
I think it was. Guilty party there was 15, Molly Mackey. Not too much there, maybe just a little bit. It was all good, well-intentioned, just an aggressive play, called for a foul.
It's probably a little early for this advice from my son, but at some point, if you're not getting called for a foul, you're not pushing the limits and playing rough enough.
Right, exactly. I remember my dad telling me the exact same thing when I was playing club in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, you start picking up cards and hurting your team, then clearly, or fouling in a dangerous area. But if you're not trying to win the ball back aggressively,
you're not playing the game right.
Yeah.
Central's going to have it pinned down towards their corner here. They got to be careful. Wow, even back in their own half, Central likes to play possession. Got to give them some credit. Almost a turnover there. They do have to be careful.
Playing with a little bit of fire.
Number 2, Michaela Christian on the ball right now for Central. Kate Williams has it now for St. Mary's. Gets it out wide to Mallon.
Beautiful ball.
Catherine Mallon. So Kate to Catherine. And Catherine's going to have a go into the middle.
Whoops.
Defender was well positioned, I should say. And now Central is going to try to break. It's a left-footed strike as the ball was given away. St. Mary's in the 18. There's a shot right there, and it just goes wide. Looks like the keeper went and had a shot at that. She was just kind of watching, hoping it would go wide, and it did.
Yeah, some nervy moments in the back there for Central Catholic, and St. Mary's is almost able to dispossess them with a little bit of a high press themselves and capitalize.
And we know this is a team in St. Mary's that can score goals, 6 goals through the first 2 games. Obviously, that's an average of 3 a game. Put up 4 in their win over South Salem 4-0. And obviously, a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth after the Cleveland loss, where they do put up 2 in the second half. But they've had some opportunities here, and Central's got to be careful.
No doubt.
And Central does get a turnover. They're going to look to counter right here. Ball played down the line, and it was off last touched by a St. Mary's Academy Blue. It's going to be a throw for the Rams.
Looks like we're going to have our first substitution coming on for Central Catholic in a little bit, getting some last-minute instructions. Although, is she returning to the bench?
A little bit of deception there from Coach DePina. Lucas DePina, really enjoyed talking to him, as he said. His first game coaching for Central, and he's all about possession. They're in it right now. We'll see when we have some subs come in.
Yeah, a lot of positivity. You know, we're still on the high school level, inclusive. Everybody wants to play and see their kids thrive. Not everybody's going to go on and be a professional player here.
Exactly. That's what I love about high school sports. And there's a turnover right there. Kate Williams all over the ball, getting it to Catherine Mallon. Tell you what, these two are a good combination.
Yeah.
13. Nora Casey couldn't quite win that. The Blues. I got to say, Central Catholic's sweeper defender, if you will, Susanna Fee. She's doing a good job of containing in the back. And now her team's on the front foot right here.
It's a good ball.
It is a good ball.
Can she catch that touch? She sure can.
That was an attempted shield, a little bit risky, because if she would have gotten to that on the end line, that could have been spelled trouble.
She did get there. She just couldn't get the touch to spring herself free, but she actually outran the defender and got in a dangerous spot.
But a nervy defending right there. Seen some nervy moments for both sides, but still 0-0, as they say.
Early in the season. Here's number 20 is on, is that Asheria Pendergrass?
Asheria Pendergrass coming on for...
And right on the ball, and look at her go. Nice little turn herself for St. Mary's.
Number 15, Raina Langer just came off. For St. Mary's. Asheria is on the ball now. Can she pull one through 2 defenders? Now, I'll tell you what, that was the right idea. Now Asheria is going to be right back on the ball from Kate Williams. Little bump there.
Yeah.
No call.
Yeah, well, she didn't go down.
She goes down, I bet she gets the call.
I think I agree with you on that.
It's a long ball towards the corner. Defender, I think, trying to shield. Tell you what, she really likes to try and shield, doesn't she? That right back for St. Mary's. We should have brought our binoculars. We'll try to get a name and number on that. I think that is 15 Langer, if I'm not mistaken.
Irina Langer.
It's a great turn.
Yeah, she's going to keep possession. She knocked the other gal
15,
over.
Molly Mackey. The wonderful turn. Now Central's going to play a ball in towards the 18. St. Mary's will take over. This is number 12 on the ball, Nora LeBlanc. And LeBlanc plays it back, tries to get it out for Sharia Pendergrass.
And Michaela Creason with some tenacious work.
Central's gonna take it down towards the corner flag here, possibly trying to win a corner. It's gonna be a goal kick. Smart defending there from St. Mary's.
Yeah, just couldn't get the contact right, but I'm starting to ask a few questions.
Wind might have, is it just me or has it picked up a little bit, or maybe just because the sun's going down?
It's whipping around. I got a little colder. Put my sweatshirt on. I'm
might,
seeing a couple jackets in the crowd here.
Don't blame them. I might do likewise in a minute as Central in the attacking third.
And that's good hustle to prevent the corner kick.
And now we're going to have our first substitution, or second substitution of the game. First for Central Catholic, I should say.
Number 8. Annie Charbonneau coming onto the field.
Ball is dropped, and 15 Mackey's on it. We've seen some great ball skills from her. She plays a good ball into towards the 18, getting onto her left foot, taking a strike that's going to be scooped up by the keeper. So a good build up there from Central, just not able to finish.
Yeah, they're growing into the game. Pretty cohesive team play, and they've got the ball back.
I tell you what, they've looked more comfortable in the last 5 minutes here, haven't they? As now number 13, Harper Uderkirk, now on for Central, coming in as a sub. She was on the ball a minute ago there. And now, pardon me, that would be, yeah, no, that was Harper Uderkirk, and now Nora Casey had it for St. Mary's, who's trying to remain in possession. Senna's got it on her left foot, which I do think is her preferred foot, goes down, and no call there. And I will say I think that was the right no call. That's just good defending.
Yeah. No numbers forward, though. That's just kind of a wishful ball.
Cressy, and yeah, exactly. She kind of hung out to dry. There's not a lot to do with it. As you said, no numbers forward for Central. Astria Pendergrass trying to stay with it as Uderkirk drops
that got
it.
through. This could be trouble.
It absolutely could be, especially when Mackey's on the ball. Molly Mackey tries to play one through, tell you what.
Yeah, she had an idea there,
too.
She
did, and St. Mary's fortunate that didn't get through because I think the flag might have stayed down. Oh, that's a really good work
ball
here. And now can she have a chance on her left foot, pulls it back.
Oh,
what a move right there. That one's just over the bar.
Lovely pullback. Really great skill for the Central Catholic striker.
And we're going to try to get, and was that number 18, Maddie Platt right there?
That was the best chance of the game. Just put it a little over.
I thought she was going to put it out wide, but she did something even better. She cut it back.
And so did the defender.
Yeah.
She fooled everybody.
More importantly, she fooled the defender.
That's right.
Great chance.
Yeah, good build-up, good skills.
So Central's been impressive the last few minutes, and they're going to try to keep on it. See Coach Greg Martin with his arms crossed right now. He's probably getting a little worried.
Yeah, he's not liking this.
There's an interception, and Pendergrass trying to track that one down. Getting back was Uderkirk for Central, but now Mia Senna makes a nice turn.
Really
and she's
good work.
still on the ball.
Mia's a force.
Can she find it out to the right? She can.
Perfect delivery.
Right-footed strike from number 8, Catherine Mallon. Tell you what, that was a good build-up.
The game's opening up. This is great.
And now here comes Central with Mackey. Oh, what a turn.
She had her.
Flag's up.
That's off.
Flag is, in fact, up.
And I know Michaela wanted the ball on the right flank, and she had time to run. That's good. They're asking questions.
Just, right call there, right idea. But I didn't know if Mackey was going to, maybe she should have sent it a little earlier, but I'll tell you what, she made a great move. Mackey did.
Really strong in possession. It's clear that she's
absolutely.
She's running some of the controls here at midfield.
She's doing the job of a central midfielder. It's going to be cleared away by Susanna Fee.
That's a good win. It almost looked like she came from an offside position, but not. And here's Michaela on the ball.
Kayla Cressian gonna bring it out, try to send one in. This is gonna be a throw just down towards the line.
Yeah, the action's heating up.
Absolutely has been heating up. I'll remember to set my watch for the second half, because right now I don't know if we're in the 20th minute or 35th.
Right. Good crowd support for both teams. A lot of parents and
absolutely
family and maybe 100 people here.
Great showing tonight as that one almost hits the porta potties. That'll wake you up.
Yeah, I have to request a new ball. You don't want it to be some disaster airplane ride.
Absolutely, that's the first thing that came to my mind right there, Ben. Nice turf field, but then just right out there.
Yeah, that was a good shield. Let it go.
And it'll be Brady going to be taking this goal kick. And I played weird combination. I played a little bit of striker. I also played some keeper, and when I played club in middle school. And I'll tell you, the goal kicks, they can be a nervy thing, because if you mess up a little bit, you could give away a goal.
I think actually those are perfectly complementary positions. Pele used to like to play goalie.
Really, did he?
Yeah, because you know your vulnerabilities. When you're a goalie, you know really where you feel exposed.
Senna tries to get it to 18, and of course the action always happens right when we start talking about something.
Naturally.
Central going to be on the ball. I did not know that Pele played keeper.
He played a little keeper, and I think it just helps you as a striker.
Mackey showing good ball skills again, trying to get it for Michaela. That's outed, but it's going to be a throw in the attacking half. And I think something just blew up from the wind from down below, which is why I've got paper in my hands. I did not write this. Hopefully I can give it back to whoever. Oh!
Help me, I'm trapped under the bleachers.
It was 27:40. He was telling us how much time has gone by in the first half. Thank you so much. So it wasn't just a random piece of paper.
Yeah, how about that? What a crew we have on hand here tonight.
Above and beyond. Here's a cross into the middle. Chasing it down is number 11, Lucy Krattensburg, on the cross from Michaela.
Yeah, Michaela struck that well. Dangerous ball.
I've liked what I've seen from her in the last few minutes. Ball into the center. 9.
She's working hard, too.
But St. Mary's absolutely all over the field. Bit of a dangerous drop, but it'll get to Susanna Fee, who swings it over to the central left back. So that means we're about in the 30th minute right now.
Yeah, the wind's picking up. We apologize if it's impairing the audio.
And it's a comfortable save right there for Kate Brady. Brady, a junior. On this St. Mary's team, seems to me, if the roster I'm looking at here is correct, they have some sophomores. Central Catholic has a few freshmen on this varsity roster.
Yeah, young team. Bodes well for the future.
I certainly wasn't good enough to play varsity my freshman year.
No, it takes a special talent.
It does.
Because they've got plenty of kids going to these schools.
Absolutely.
Young ladies.
Absolutely. And Senna's going to try to win that. She does win it. Tell you what, Senna does a good job. She's a physical player, uses her body, and it wins her the ball.
Good touch, too. Oh.
That one's just going to go a little wide. She was looking for Asheria Pendergrass there. Will be a central throw. 13 Uterberg fires it in. It's a good play to Krattensburg.
Yeah, she's calm on the ball.
And, now back to Mackey, going to try and play.
It's going to work.
It is going to work. Down to the corner. Can she win a corner off this, or is she going to take it towards the goal? Kate's got it.
Why not? That near post run almost got there.
Kate Brady had the ball in her hands quite a bit the last few minutes.
Good touch.
Very good touch, and now Mackey's back on the ball, going to drop it to Susanna Fee, who makes a mistake in defense and almost costing her. Cottrell couldn't quite get to it. She did recover.
She did recover.
Sometimes you just pick your eyes up a little too early, and I doubt she'll do it again right here.
Yeah.
Seeing that one all the way in, and we're seeing some good possession from Central right now.
Central has really grown into this game. They started, looked like they were getting pushed around. St. Mary's came out hungry just like Coach wanted, but Central Catholic took the blow, and now they're starting to impose their will on this game.
Gonna try and play this one up. Oh, it's a pretty good touch. Now she's going to bring it down.
Here we go
for
again.
Christian. Can she have a ball in?
Yeah. She really puts a nice ball in there.
She did, and unfortunately, it's going to go off one of her players for a goal kick, but Central's getting some freedom down that right flank.
Yeah, they found something they like, and they're going back to it.
Here we go, Blues!
So again, I'll remember to set my watch for the second half, but we're probably about in the 33rd minute right now.
Yeah, very good competitive match.
Absolutely. Scoreless.
Oh, that was a shove.
Was a shove, got away with a little bit there. And trying to drop now is Central.
Again, they're more composed in possession.
Lucas going to track that one down for his team coach, Lucas DePina.
Yeah, he's got to feel good about what he's seeing from his side.
Yeah, it started off, you know, a little nervier, but the last 20 or so minutes, absolutely.
Yeah, in a way, I think he expected that from our conversation. He knew, you know, this is the first 10 minutes of the season.
He said get the jitters out, right?
Yeah, get the jitters, got to kind of find ourselves, and they sure have.
I think this is Susanna Fee.
Take the space.
Absolutely does. She plays a good pass and a right-footed shot off the crossbar.
Lovely shot.
Denied by the woodwork, and Martin looks a little nervous. He's going to make a substitution.
They're knocking on the door, Central Catholic.
Knocking on the crossbar there.
That's it.
Sun's starting to go down, and I'm sure the player's a little warmer than us and everyone here in the stands. Getting the blood flowing.
I think the Central Catholic keeper's probably the happiest person that the sun is down.
That could have been tough. There's a set piece you couldn't see.
Oh, Pendergrass with a really lovely little piece of skill. Yeah.
Great turn from Pendergrass. Gets it to Maven Martin, newly into the game. Intercepted by the left back.
And not enough on that one.
St. Mary's does well to keep in possession here. Pretty good tackle attempt from behind, but Martin, who, by the way, this Coach Greg Martin's daughter.
Nice.
As Coach Martin said, he has one daughter at St. Mary's who he coaches, David Martin, and then his other daughter actually goes to Central Catholic. She does not play soccer, though. That would have been fun to see, a little sibling rivalry.
You bet. Take it back to the backyard.
Good old days. Meyer had it briefly, tried to get it to Senna, who's still applying good pressure. Michaela.
Good ball.
Oh, great left-footed touch. Mackey on the ball. We've seen great skill from her.
Yes.
Cuts it back.
Good composure in the central midfield.
Offside flag up right here.
We see a flock of Canada geese flying south for winter.
Do we not have any? Okay, so he had to he had to alert the center ref. He doesn't have a whistle right there, so he had to yell until he heard it. Now, I remember playing games here when I was a kid, and all the time. I mean, one time in particular, I remember just a huge flock of geese coming on, and it was pretty incredible. I think everyone stopped to watch it for a few minutes. Coaches, players, it was quite something.
It's good-natured flyover, and we're just a mile or two from Heron Lakes, which is a fantastic 36 holes of golf and a wildlife preserve.
Yeah.
Just across I-5 there.
36 holes, huh?
36 holes. It's on the site where Vanport stood, which was once the third largest city in the state of Oregon.
No way.
They made munitions for World War II, and there was a very tragic flood there.
How far back is that going?
50s, I want to say.
Okay. Just after World War II, and I wasn't alive then, believe it or not.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Third largest city in Oregon at one point.
Yeah,
huh?
that's right. That's right. But
not even
the whole thing is gone. Yeah, I mean, they just it was a bunch of munitions and you know, traditionally how a lot of African American folks got to North Portland here. It's a great piece of history, and
absolutely,
it's a beautiful piece of land out there.
It's an ambitiously long strike, and it's going to go into the keeper Drews' arms. Might want to look for a pass there, because that was pretty far out. That was about 35 yards. Senna might try and take over possession here for St. Mary's. Oh, here's Mackey on the ball.
Yeah.
Trying to
play
it
beat
forward.
her for pace? I think she's there.
Can she get it to her left foot, number 18? Trying to get it to Michaela. Pretty good defending from St. Mary's to recover there. And now Senna's going to have it on the ball. She's got Pendergrass to her left, but Central Catholic again taking possession.
Yeah, Central Catholic's putting out all the fires.
We got to be heading towards the end of the first half here, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably not too much stoppage time when it comes.
No injuries, thankfully, this first half. 18's going to get it onto her left foot, and
Really?
she's going to have a strike from far out, just going over. Tell you what, that is a leg on her right there.
You bet. Really took a nice move to free herself.
18, I think that was Elsa Cottrell.
Let go of the left-footed cannon. Didn't
Man.
miss by that much. Just leaning back a hair.
Cottrell just over the bar right there.
She knew she could. That shot was in her arsenal.
Oh,
when
absolutely.
She,
She
took it.
did.
Yeah.
She had no hesitation. Nearly put her team up 1-0 there. Great effort by Cottrell. As the first half winds down, Central going back to their bread and butter. I got to say, they look pretty comfortable possessing it in the back line. What do you think Coach Martin would think about this half? So they're not down 3-0, but they also haven't put one in.
I think he probably likes the intensity that they started the game with, although they've lost a little bit of it. And Central Catholic has started it, like we were saying, impose their will, although here we go the other way.
Right as we say that, here's a chance. Here's Elsa Cottrell. We know she can boot it.
Got Pendergrass in the middle.
She's
and
left-footed.
there comes
Cuts
the
it
danger
in
woman
to-
right there.
Pendergrass is good defending. She was there. Good positioning by Pendergrass.
Mia made a great run.
Coach's son going to have a go here, and Martin just off, but keeper couldn't control it. Drews fumbled that a little. It's going to be a penalty of a corner conceded. Could be one of the final kicks of the half.
Yeah, Mia making some good runs off the ball. Here she is on the corner.
They were thinking about going short here. I think Central has taken that away. No, they're going to try and go with it. Oh, it's a good play
Yeah,
for Mia there. Can she cut inside? I think she might have a go here. She does. Good block.
Yeah, just looking for a little redirection on the far post.
Martin keeps it in possession for St. Mary's. And they win a throw. Senna, can she turn? She's being double teamed right here. And I think she might want to have a go on her left foot. Which might be her preferred. She has Pendergrass behind her. Mia Senna gets in, and it's 1-0 St. Mary's Academy. Mia Senna with her 5th of the year.
The star player delivers. I mean, she just did so well to hold her off with her body. She never panicked. Her positioning and her strength on the ball was exceptional.
And I don't mean to point any fingers here, but Ben, I was a little surprised she wasn't pressured better. I think that Mia was surprised how much space she had, and a player like her, she's not missing that.
Well, I feel like they were trying to take her off the ball, and she just so expertly kept shielding them. And
Using her body very well.
She used her body very well. And really, you have to say a little bit against the run of play.
Absolutely against the run of play. I think that caught everyone by surprise. Came out of nowhere, but that's the game for you. Mia Senna, 5 goals in 2.5 matches now, I could say, because we're almost at the half here.
She's showing her class.
Gotta think she's
right at the death.
right at the death. Mia Senna, with just seconds remaining in the first half, puts St. Mary's ahead 1-0.
Dripping with star potential. She really, she's a gamer.
I don't think she's come off the pitch yet either.
No, she's
Obviously in good shape.
looks like one of the best players in the league.
I would have to imagine that's exactly the case.
And who else is leading, this whole league in goals after 3 games to put 5 in the back of the net?
Someone I wouldn't want to play against if someone has more.
She's scored in every game she's played so far.
And actually, so far,
scored,
she's underperforming. She only has 1 so far.
Yeah, she's right on her mark. With halfway through, she's got her 1 goal on route to her average of 2 a game, which is all-star material.
So all of a sudden for Central now, got some stuff to think about because it looked like they were. It's not like they were dominating, but they were on the front foot. And now all of a sudden, do things change a little bit now that you're behind 1-0?
Maybe, 20 minutes to go in the game. But I think what you were doing was really, taking good effect. They didn't get the final product. They got, hit on the backside here by Mia's talent. And And maybe it's time you foul her there.
Seriously. Better than letting her have that much space in the box, and there was really nothing Drews, the keeper, could have done about that one.
No, so well struck.
And
she hit that with her right foot?
No, it was her left foot.
Yeah, she did hit it with her left.
I think that she's left-footed, but I think she obviously can use both legs very well.
Put it into the left corner.
Absolutely, and going to go back through some of the some players that impressed me in that first half. Obviously, we have to talk about Molly Mack, even though her team is behind 1-0. She's done a lot of impressive things on the ball. I think Central's going to try to run through her more in the second half.
Yeah, she's really held on to it, playing that number 8 kind of distributor role in the middle, and found Michaela up the right flank a whole bunch of times. So that was a dangerous combination.
Yeah, Christian did create a lot of opportunities. It does seem like she doesn't have a lot of chances to cut into the middle. I think the message for Central is going to be just get more space in the center of the box so we can have opportunities for shots. Really only one that really challenged the keeper. That one was off the crossbar.
Or, people need to attack the ball in the box. If Michaela's getting it wide and sending in those good crosses, there was one ball I remember that a striker almost got to on the near post, but they need to throw some numbers in there and just attack the ball with some reckless abandon and see if you can't get on the end of one and put it in the back of the net.
It's funny to talk about the defense for Central Catholic. They were doing really well. Susanna Fee was impressing me with her center back play, but it just seems like they got a little lackadaisical on that last series there where Mia just took full advantage. And I think that St. Mary's, I don't know if one goal will win you this game.
I don't think so, but we'll just have to see.
Obviously need to stay on the front foot. And Ben, before I forget, I am going to make sure I start my watch for the second half. And since we are Oregon Sports Beat, we can talk about anything here sports-wise. And I just got a notification on my phone that you watch baseball at all?
Yeah, I've been following the Mariners make a little playoff run.
Absolutely,
or hopefully, yeah.
I'm a Red Sox, but the Mariners are my second favorite team for sure. And I just got an alert, a ball boy blunder. He touched a ball that was still in play and threw it into the crowd.
Oh, man. In which game?
This was the Dodgers and the Marlins.
Well, it's probably not as bad as that kid at the Cubs game.
Oh, no. I don't think anything will ever be as bad as Steve Bartman.
Steve Bartman, that's right. Oh, poor guy.
He had to go undercover. I feel bad.
Here's a guy who's such a diehard fan. It looked like it was everybody's dream. I've never caught a foul
right. I mean,
ball,
what are you going to do if it's coming towards
playoff game?
It's baseball's fault for having in the field of play.
Yeah. Just really unlucky.
It's not like in football anyone's going to snatch one away from a wide receiver.
No.
Or here in soccer, not like any fan. I'll tell you, that would be something, though, if we saw a fan come onto the field and take possession.
I think the MLS should let fans keep the ball.
Agreed.
It's like, wait, how many times did it happen in a game? 10 times at the most?
At most.
At the most? What's that, a $100 soccer ball?
Just let them keep it.
$1,000
Let them keep
for
it.
That kind of story? It's the Nordstrom,
exactly.
Style of business. That guy's going to tell 100 people of what a great time he had and put that thing on the mantelpiece.
Then everyone's going to be buying seats behind the goal.
Everybody's going to buy
Timbers
seats.
Army.
That's it. And the Timbers, boy, you talk about the Timbers. They've just got a sliver of hope, but honestly,
it's been a rough year.
Everything's positive here. We're calling the high school girls, but the Timbers need to jettison a few, some dead weight off of that roster.
Absolutely, and I will say I was impressed with the win over Salt Lake they had last week, and they played the rivalry. Did you watch that game in Seattle?
I did. I was at the Salt Lake game. And,
were you really? Okay.
Yeah, I turned on to the Seattle game, and great goals out of Evander.
Beautiful.
I mean, in the beginning of the season, I was a little down on Evander. I thought he was a touch lazy with the work rate,
agreed.
and sure, some of the skills were there, but he's not just an all-out. He's not a number 9.
No.
He's not. He's just a really creative player, and he has grown in a season. And let's not forget, the team's not that good around him.
No, it's not. I think if you put him on any Premier League team, he's going to be an absolute star.
Yeah, or just a better MLS roster.
How about Inter Miami? We got to talk about Messi.
Oh man,
can anyone stop them right now?
Barcelona West there.
God, Busquets, Messi,
Jordi Alba.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, I think wouldn't you love to see Messi play here in Portland?
I would. We'll have to see what happens with the stipulation of his contract that says he can't play on turf.
serious?
Yeah, apparently it's still up in the air, but he doesn't want to play on turf.
How many fields in the MLS are turf?
I don't know, but supposedly Tanner Creek goes underneath, Providence Park, and that's why they can't go grass, which seems like a fishy story to me.
It does seem like a fishy story, doesn't it? I think they just like their turf field.
Grass seed capital of the world?
I mean, come on now, yeah.
Come on. Like, do we have a different climate than they do in England? Not really.
Yeah, England, it's all grass pitches there. And one of the actually...
It has to be.
I was talking before the game, actually. I forgot his name, but it was a Timbers' first game, and he was used to playing in England on natural grass, and he played it on turf and misjudged the ball, which bounced way further, and he gave up a goal from that in his first game as a Timber. You got to learn.
Who are we talking about? Was that Liam Ridgewell? What do you?
Oh man, it was not.
No.
It wasn't Ridgewell. I wish I could remember. I was like 14 at the time.
Gotcha.
It's been about 9 years. But I always remember that story. It is a different game. But, yeah, Timber is just a little sliver of hope. It was good for them to fight back in Seattle, get that draw. I hope they should have gotten that win,
We've
though.
had Seattle's number.
We haven't lost there in the last 11 times we've been up to Seattle.
Which is incredible.
We've won 8 of those.
That is an incredible statistic.
I wish we could play there every week. No,
Every week.
It really is incredible.
And it's just that much sweeter to beat Seattle.
Oh, there's nothing better. Nothing better.
Yeah, unfortunately, what a great career he's had. But Blanco, it looks like his body is just.
He's getting up there.
I think he's done. I mean, he's not the immortal Diego Chara who doesn't seem to age.
Chara looks in the same form he did right now as he did when I first started watching the Timbers 14 years ago.
He is a freak of nature, Diego Chara.
He had played every single minute in the MLS season until he got a yellow card suspension and had to sit out again.
Hey, let's not forget he broke his leg a few years ago.
He did.
He did the little "it's broken" symbol to the bench, like as cool as
can be.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be that cool if I snapped that.
No, with a broken leg. No.
Diego Chara is such a fun player to watch. Most yellow cards in MLS history, and so people fear him.
He's our Gattuso.
I love that. Love that.
But his brother is not as good. We call him Baby Chara, and Baby Chara is not. He doesn't have. He hasn't delivered on the promise.
No, he hasn't, Jimmy. It's good to see the brothers playing together. But
sure.
Not.
I'm ready to drop that contract, and they've got to drop Nisgoda.
Absolutely,
I mean, the joke is all he does is score goals, right? Like Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdowns. But he's such.
He hasn't even started for a while.
He's so worthless in the open field.
Agreed. He's got a big body. He's good when he gets into that box.
I love him in the box.
But he's not a good ball carrier.
No, he just doesn't see the field well enough. I mean, his heart rate is low. In the box, he will make that one feint and let the defender go by. He's a pretty clinical finisher. He's good.
Reminds me a little bit of Fernando Adi. You remember that?
Yeah, I think he was a little better.
Oh, Audi was that. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Audi was absolutely better, but I'm saying a great finish, but then Audi could possess better.
Audi has been playing in the GPSD in the Greater Portland Soccer District, and my buddy played against him and put a picture up on Facebook. Yeah.
Was he on the championship team, Audi? It's hard for me to remember.
Oh, was he on the
2015?
And
it was Valeri Rodney Wallace.
Right. Rodney Wallace.
See, Timbers had.
It was the kid.
Kawarase was their keeper.
I think even the Argentinian kid who had all that speed and a terrible first touch was on that team too. Milano.
Lucas Milano.
Yes.
Lucas Milano.
He had some promise, and I think the wind just picked up like 15 degrees here.
Absolutely did. It's getting a little
miles
chilly.
an hour, yeah.
And it looks like we're about to get started, but I was actually about to say with Nisgoda not good on the ball. You know who is good on the ball? Mia Senna for St. Mary's.
You bet.
As well as Molly Mackey for Central. We've seen a lot of good dribbling skills from her.
Out of those two. That's right.
Putting on a clinic in the first half.
So I think it's business as usual for Central Catholic. I don't think they need to shake up the game plan too much.
You don't want to panic, right?
No. They were controlling large swaths of the game.
Absolutely.
They had some good chances, and really against the run of play, Mia showed her class and scored a brilliant goal. So we'll just have to see.
As we said, Ryan comes back a little more suited for the weather now as things have gotten chillier. Central takes the field.
We won't disclose the colors he's wearing.
It'll remain a secret. as St. Mary's going to get ready to start off. They have a 1-0 lead against the run of play, as you said, at the end of the half there. Underway in this second half, and Ben, I know you were just talking about Central business as usual, you think, for them?
I think so. Certainly you got to see how it goes, and right on cue, they...
Mackey pulling it back.
Yeah. That's a little wasteful.
I would have to agree there as LeBlanc chases it down for St. Mary's Academy. Can they get a through ball in? And Fee said that's not getting by me. I did not mean for the alliteration there, but unfortunately that's just what happened. Happens with me sometimes. I've caught a lot of games, and sometimes I accidentally do a rhyming scheme that I feel a little stupid. Happened right there.
Well, the kids love it.
Exactly. People love it. I just feel like a clown sometimes doing it, but it's all in good fun. As St. Mary is going to take over here. Here is Mia Senna on the ball. You think she's any good?
Yeah, definitely looks poised to play at the next level.
Absolutely. 5 goals in 2 games, as we've said. Number 2, Amelia Nelson into the game for the first time, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Looking for Cottrell. Almost found her.
Drews gives this one a boot on a punt. Here's Mackey. I feel like we're calling her name a lot. She's so calm on the ball at this young age, and right as we say that, she does get it taken away from
the two star players.
The 2 star players going after her, and Senna's going to win that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this age in particular.
Yeah, see, she didn't think it was a foul. She had something to say to the referee, and he was having none of it. Our first yellow card of the game.
And yeah, our ref doesn't seem to be messing around a little.
I halfway agree with Mackey. I think she kind of won the ball back.
Agreed.
Yeah. But I'm sure the card was earned for something she said.
Oh, if only we could have known what that was.
Yeah. Well, now she's on a little tighter leash, though.
A little bit, and I think she's got a little bit of a word for her coach. Probably just telling her to be a little more careful now, because do not want to get a red like the Seattle Sounders did.
Big chance.
Big chance right there. The Sounders, the reason Portland was able to get a draw is because that red card from Leo
took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off. And in the 53rd minute, the look on his face when it happened as a Timbers fan was priceless, and leading to that beautiful Evander goal. How about Dairon Espria, though, his first touch of the game being a header into the corner?
There's a lot of magic about him. I mean, he grew up watching his dad, a pretty storied player in his own right.
Oh, seriously? Does Dad play pro?
Oh, his dad is a huge star out of I think it's Columbia.
Yep, Columbia. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, his dad. I mean, all due respect to Dairon, has had a bigger international career. I don't know exactly where he played, but he certainly and was, a big name on the national team.
Yeah, Dairon has lived all over the Portland-Seattle rivalry. Won the game with a penalty kick in the playoffs a few years ago in Seattle. One of the better moments in Timbers history. As Mia Senna going to take a chance on her left foot here. This time Drew's all over that one. And
let's not forget that gorgeous bicycle this year against Seattle at Providence Park.
4-1 Timbers win.
He's got a penchant for the, for the thrilling moment.
He's scored some really thrilling. He's not a player that's going to wow you every game, but every now and then he'll have some big moments.
And in the playoffs.
Oh, especially.
He shows up. He's got that magic component about him.
He is Mr. November, isn't he? Dairon Espria. How long has he been with the Timbers? Was he on? I think he was on the championship team, so he's a veteran of the Portland Timbers.
Yeah, he's an old standby.
And that's a heavy touch there. Mia Senna takes over on her preferred left foot. Can she get away now? Cuts it back to her right. She's still on the ball. Now she plays a great ball in one-on-one with the keeper.
Delightful. Everybody in the stadium thought she was shooting that, and the deft touch for the through ball. She's on another level.
I think that's a missed chance from St. Mary's there.
I do too.
St. Mary's
it's all coming through Mia.
Absolutely incredible central midfielder. And can we just point out how good her conditioning is? She's all over the field. Number 14 going to try to play it in. Drews, I think, trying to call off her defender. Miscommunication.
Yeah. They're talking about it.
First game of the year.
Well, when in doubt, put it out. But still, I think the keeper would have got there.
Absolutely. Drews would have had that. And now you're going to have to fend off Mia Senna corner. See if they go short again here.
Really good delivery.
Good delivery. Central might have a little break. St. Mary's recovers.
Yeah, Cottrell almost got there to try to volley it in. And
now who's this going to be on?
oh, and she can't say anything.
Nope. Hearing a little bit from some of the fans. Oh, here's a good touchdown, number 11. That would be Maya Ensavet, and I apologize if I butchered that last name. Names have never really been my thing, huh?
Well, first game of the season, too. We don't have a...
We'll learn.
Yeah.
We'll learn.
And just like in the first half, you know, St. Mary's has kind of come out on the front foot here.
They have. You know, as
fiery coach, he gets into them. We'll see if they can sustain it.
If only they could have timeouts, then they'd always be.
That's right.
Greg got into you. Mia makes another turn. Oh,
goodbye.
She reminds me of watching Lionel Messi a little bit. I'm not trying to.
Oh, me? You go, girl. She's good.
Good deflection there to end the run, but man, she's really good on the ball. She's looking like the Messi of this league.
Very subtle. She's not expending energy she doesn't need to.
And now the other star, Mackey for Central, gets it out to 11, Lucy Kratzenberg. Mia gets a good touchdown.
Yeah, and Enstided with a really good tackle to take it off. And here we go for...
Cottrell has it. Cottrell, can she give it off? She's going to have a shot off the woodwork. Oh, that's another great look by Cottrell. She's got a boot.
Yeah, good hit with the left foot. And quickly we're going the other way.
We are, and this might be a time where you want to take a yellow card foul, maybe. Don't.
Yeah.
But she's
tactical.
Never mind. She was able to recover. Number 3's got it for Central right now. That would be Barry, Katie Barry.
Great change of pace.
Defending was good.
Yeah, the ball was spinning and bouncing, and she played it patiently enough not to...
I think this is Kate on the ball. Going to try and play a long one for Cottrell. Can she get there? Yes.
Yeah.
Now can she get help from Mia and number 14? She's got 14 Cowan with her. Cottrell cuts it to her preferred left. How's it go? And it's through the keeper's hands, but it goes wide.
Well, you have to give her credit. She made the save, but...
that one's got to be held.
Yeah, that's got to be held.
Nervy moment.
I think that was on target, so she did enough.
She did, but it's a corner now instead of...
But not a confidence-building move.
No. Drews has been solid other than that. Let's see if St. Mary's can cash in with a corner. Oh, that is a beautiful delivery. Well, just a little wide. It had great height on it.
Right.
I'd like to see her.
And she looked poised to come and claim that as the keeper. So
she did. Drews, if it would have been in play, she would have had that. Pretty good turn from Katie Barry.
Really good play.
I think is that Michaela who has it on the right wing?
It is.
Michaela all over the field. Is going to win a throw in here.
Looking to go quick.
8:20 gone. And so Central's got 32 minutes to try and find an equalizer.
Yeah, I think it's still keep the game plan. But, you know, we get into the final 15 minutes, they're going to have to start putting numbers forward and go searching for that goal and potentially leave themselves exposed on the back.
Once you get into the last 12, 15 minutes, you might need to think about taking a little more risk. And here's a great turn shot towards the goal. No problem for Kate Brady, though. Man, really nice sunset behind the trees out at Delta Park. Wish you could see that. Again, gorgeous time of year and a great night for some high school soccer.
Yeah, most definitely. Delta Park here, North Portland. There's, what, about 8, 9 soccer fields, and this is kind of the stadium course right here.
It absolutely is. It's the one.
The flagship field.
Absolutely. That's the field that they put stars like Senna on.
That's it. That's it. And luckily it's the next generation field turf here. Probably their second or third one, but the old Delta Strasser was like that AstroTurf, and I've got a particular memory of a tackle that I attempted and left about half of my
Oh, no.
my
Skinned.
buttocks on the field, only to go home and bleed a lot and have a wound that stuck around.
I'm sure your wife loved that.
Yeah, that was before her.
Oh, okay. All right. Dirty laundry there.
Yeah, no, it's an old.
That old
field.
AstroTurf.
No, I ruined a mattress because of this old field.
That old field could be brutal. That old AstroTurf.
Yeah, that old. You just can't tackle on
No,
it.
you could not. I couldn't imagine playing football on there. Here's a good turn from Barry. Barry
Really
tries to
good.
thread one in. Good standing tackle to
Barry's
force her
been
out wide.
definitely made an impact since she's come on.
Brady gets that, and absolutely Barry has. She's come on recently, and she's done a lot of good things in the attacking area.
She's working hard. She's won the ball a few times, and you can tell she's an offensive threat.
Absolutely. You know what I'd like to try and see from St. Mary's? Try and get it to Cottrell for a header. I mean, she's a tall girl. She looks to be about 6 foot, and I think that she had up the matchups maybe off of a corner.
Yeah, they've played really up the middle a lot more than they've tried to expose the flanks and get those centering crosses in.
This is going to be Hazel Norling throwing it in.
We'll let the coach know. I'm sure he'll take kindly to your.
I'm sure Greg Martin would be absolutely delighted to hear my 2 cents.
Exactly.
I couldn't.
Great move.
His face would be priceless, though.
Yes.
Mackey takes it out. That was good defending. Throw into Mia Senna.
Dispossessed. Don't see
that
too often.
Don't see that too often. Jinx right there. But now St. Mary's can, I will say Central, they do a good job of keeping numbers back, and so they don't get caught on the counter. But again, they are down 1-0, and so in the next 10 or so minutes, you might see a bit of a different type of approach, maybe. Great tackle. Very good tackle.
She was ready to explode on the referee if he blew a whistle there. That was a no way. Yeah, I kind of gave him a look like, see? I can get all ball.
Yeah, one player on a yellow card right now is Mackey. Susanna Fee will send this one
Now,
in.
putting some numbers forward here. Nice set piece opportunity.
I like seeing this from Central.
Great
Pretty
ball.
good delivery in, just
All
skips
the
through.
way through. And those are so hard on the keeper because you're waiting and looking for that deflection, and sometimes it never comes and can catch you flat-footed.
I would bet Brady's heart skipped a beat there. Ooh, almost had a head-to-head collision. Cottrell tries to turn. This one's out of play for a St. Mary's throw. Amelia Nelson throwing that one in quickly. Norling on the ball for Central. Oh, Cottrell able to intercept, but then we have a stumble and Central will take possession.
Yeah, it's going to definitely go Central's way on that, and they are putting some numbers forward.
5-on-4 right here, and St. Mary's is able to win it back, but they give it right back away. That's a sloppy pass.
Good move.
Krastenberg with a good move.
That's
Takes it a deflection.
ambitious.
Can it get in?
It is.
A mistake in defense
It is.
and an opportunity. Good defending.
Not
Good
over.
recovery. Fire's not out. Now it finally is. That's a great recovery right there.
Yes.
Because that was a mistake in defense, but a good
Yeah,
recovery.
maybe one too many moves.
I think absolutely. Number 17.
Wow,
Lila
just
Bell
hits her pocket.
And who else? Mackey. Senna trying to win the ball.
Yeah, Mackey, really strong two-way player.
Absolutely. It's what
She's doing a lot of the defensive work in the midfield
Central
as well.
midfield is really impressive tonight. Gonna be really excited to watch them all season. Had a conversation with Coach Greg Martin last night. It was nice enough to take a few minutes to talk to me, and he told me, Mia Senna, it's one you want to watch. And he has absolutely been right.
Yeah, sees her every day in practice. Probably fielding some phone calls from Division I college scouts.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. And this one's heading towards us. I think I'm going to let Ryan get that. Actually, it skips down below the bleachers. So throwing it in will be.
Yeah, my keep the
Norling.
ball policy doesn't transfer over to high school sports.
Don't think you get a lot of good looks if you tried.
No.
So Norling going to throw this one in for Central, and we have a player tying her shoe. You know, happens to all of us. And now she's going to try and win the ball.
Good.
And she does. It might have been off her arm. No call. And Senna does a good job to use her body to win that ball. Williams gets it to Senna, the ref. A barrier here. Senna works around him. Right down the middle.
Good passing from St. Mary's.
Maya had it for St. Mary's Academy there.
Here we go, White!
Lights are officially on here at Strausser Field.
St. Mary's in Beaverton?
I should know. I don't. I think so.
I think so. Central Catholic, I think they're on Stark in Southeast Portland.
Correct. Yeah, I think Beaverton sounds about right. But a great matchup, these two teams right now with St. Mary's up 1-0. Mackey on the ball, gives it away. Amelia plays one off of number 21, Norling. Amelia Nelson going to throw this one in for St. Mary's. Good idea with the throw down to Crosswell, but now she does break through. She somehow won it back. Almost got it to Mia Senna.
Almost.
I should say Cottrell, not Crosswell, pardon me. Cottrell did a good job there to stay with it. St. Mary's got to be a little careful in the back here. Plays it up the middle. Good ball wide. I think she's going to let this one go all the way through for a goal kick.
Yeah, they weren't quite on the same page there.
So we're 17 minutes into this second half, and if you're Central, does your game plan change a little bit now that you still haven't found that goal?
I mean, they're getting some chances. Really, what, about 4 or 5 minutes ago, what was the best chance of the half?
Oh, man.
So,
might have been the best overall chance of the game.
yeah, I don't think there's any need to push the panic button. And here we go again.
Turnover. Daphne Scotto DiCarlo on the ball for Central. Oh, player down the wing. Yep, that's a good play.
Good touch there.
DiCarlo, a turn. Good defending to force her out wide, but that's better from Central Catholic. And I think we're going to have substitution here. That's going to be coach's son, Maven Martin, coming back into the game. I liked her offensive style in the first half. See if she can provide another boost for St. Mary's. And that's one of the reasons I didn't like taking goal kicks.
No. Sometimes you want to have a defender take it, although, of course, the defense can shoot it right back up and you're not offsides.
Yep, exactly.
So
exactly. That's why you see at the pro levels.
You never see that
No.
a defender taking a goal kick. You don't make the cut as a goalie if you can't make the goal kick.
It's a no. No questions, and that was nervy.
Yes, playing. And
can St. Mary's keep it? Mia Senna can.
Can St. Mary's keep the intensity that they have started both halves with?
So far, they've been able to keep.
I think if he looks at the film of the first 15 minutes, although you look at the last minute of the first half as well for Mia's great goal, but as a team, they've just looked. It's been an energy kind of deal. They've just had a lot more energy the first 15 minutes of each half, and Central Catholic has kind of eroded and worn against that as the half carries on.
See Coach Greg Martin standing on top of some bleachers there, trying to get the best view he can of his team.
Arms crossed. Nobody ever faulted him for a lack of intensity.
I don't think so. I would be willing to bet that has not once happened. And
Good. You like the passion.
Absolutely. Love the passion at this high school level, and this is another great run.
Watch
from
your line. Looked to be off.
I think she might have been on. They're going to let her play.
Yeah, he waved her on.
It was close, and DiCarlo cuts it in.
Better vantage point than we do.
Great return pass.
They're asking questions of the defense here.
Norling trying to take it. Now here comes St. Mary's the other way. Oh, good ball skills
Yep.
from Lila Bell. Back to Bell. What an interchange right there. And now Bell has some room. She's going to try and play one forward for Cottrell.
She may win it back her third time.
DiCarlo intercepts instead.
She came from
She
offside position.
absolutely came from an offside position, and the flag is in fact up. That would be.
No, there's no
flag.
doubt, girls.
No doubt. If I saw it, then ref was on it there. You didn't need VAR for that one.
And as a player, you know, sometimes you look up just a little late, and it just seems like, oh, how could you have missed that? But when you get to see the tape, you realize
that you were off. You were off.
Yeah, she wants it up the middle. And
Gonna go up the middle.
Whoa, squeezed it through there.
And trying to dispossess Norling be no easy feat. She stays with it in the center midfield area. It's going to go all the way through for a goal kick, I think.
Yep.
Certainly is becoming fall. Just
days are shortening up.
Absolutely. A few weeks ago, I was just trying to stay cool when it was in the high 90s, and now thinking I should maybe. I'm fine right now, but maybe I should have brought an extra jacket. But I do love this right here. Great night for soccer.
I've got a jacket on my bike because I take the e-bike down here.
Oh,
and
yeah?
when you're not pedaling, you get pretty cold.
That's the only downside of an e-bike, right?
Oh, they're so great. Good step, but she can't control it.
Noling did make a good step up there.
Yeah, you get around all over town on pennies of electricity, no emissions.
Hey, that's Portland right there. I love it.
Such a bike-friendly town.
Oh, absolutely. The only other friendlier bike town I've ever been to has been Amsterdam, the most bike-friendly town in the entire world.
Really a lovely town.
You been?
I have.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
How long ago were you there?
Quite some time. I want to say 2000. No, 1996.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a long time ago.
As Senna has it,
My college days.
back in the 30s. I'm kidding, Ben.
Yeah, right?
As we have a goal kick here, off topic, but I do have to say, when I was in Amsterdam, the first night I was there, we were all jet lagged and everything, but we had some delicious Indonesian food. So if you're ever in Amsterdam, I'd highly recommend it.
Look up the restaurant you can't remember the name of?
No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just try them all,
yeah,
folks.
I was going to say, it might be a little unfair of what I'm asking right now. As St. Mary's is going to get in the attacking half. Starts with an e-bike conversation. Gets to Indonesian food in Amsterdam. We have fun out here.
Perfect, that's it.
Love it. Central is going to...
Yeah, she was thinking about Route 1 there.
She was thinking about it.
Took a look up.
Oh,
step over. Let's
she did
go.
Get a step over. I think that was Charbonneau.
Yeah. Good piece of individual skill.
She almost nutmegged her, but it worked out anyways, even though she wasn't able to complete the nutmeg. Still
unbalanced her. Yeah.
Nothing better than a good nutmeg when you see it. Not fun when it happens to you.
No.
I remember playing pickup basketball sometimes. My legs get a little wide on defense, and that used to happen to me all the time until I finally made the adjustment. So it's not just soccer. Oh, Central had...
And here we go again, though, with the intensity. They're growing into this half, just like they grew into the first half. No result.
No result yet.
Let's not forget St. Mary's is winning this game.
1-0, 24 minutes gone in this half, 64 minutes gone in the game. So over an hour in, and I think if you're St. Mary's, you got to be pretty darn happy with where you're at right now.
Yeah. Thanks to your star player, but that's not going to get it done for the goal kick.
And you're absolutely right. That's not going to get it done, and that could be a liability. Pretty good cutback.
Yeah, sure. Good composure on the ball.
And right as we say that,
she loses.
Why is it whenever we say that, they get it taken from them?
The announcer's curse.
Old announcer's jinx. I was watching a baseball game, an MLB game. I think it was St. Mary's. I'll pause my story here. St. Mary's in the attacking half. I think that.
Yeah, here we go for St. Mary's.
Central able to win it back. It's pinballing, The announcer talked a player's first home run into his existence. He was talking about how he didn't have a single home run. Then half a second later on the next pitch, he hits his first homer. Talked it into existence.
Lovely.
Oh, that's a
good chance
move.
here for St. Mary's.
Bell to Senna. The star Mia Senna. You know she can shoot it from here. Into the keeper's arms. Got to give credit to the young coach DePina. His team is behind, but he doesn't look to be panicking on the sidelines. He's had the same demeanor all game.
Yeah, his team has looked good.
They have looked good. It's their first game. They've had more possession. They're just behind on the scoreboard. That happens sometimes in soccer.
There's Route 1.
And that could be dangerous, but is cleared away. Central's going to win it here with Norling. Norling into the middle. St. Mary's takes it back. Just over the head of 17. Bell leapt for that one. Norling to throw it in for the Rams. Right back to Norling.
St. Mary's have a mascot?
They are the St. Mary's Blues.
The Blues, okay.
Just like the music, I think?
Yeah, I guess so. St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that was my reference. Oh, yeah, you played hockey, so you know that.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, music note.
Yeah. Blues have always
And
been
the
a bad
Blues
team.
in particular.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they've always been a bad team, haven't they, the St. Louis Blues?
Yeah, I think Brett Holt might have won the Stanley Cup once.
Seriously, okay.
That's a great ball.
It's a beautiful ball. Can she
she
shield
fight her
off?
off? She can.
Uh-oh, defender goes down. We got a sniper in the crowd.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist myself there. One time.
Just a little too much pace, but you needed it to get past the defender. Good idea.
One time I was playing high school summer league baseball, and I was rounding third base, and I just totally ate it. And as I was getting up to continue running, one of my teammates yells, "Sniper!" It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the turf monster, and there's a sniper.
Yeah. St. Mary's, in all seriousness, lucky to not give one away there when your defender slips. Just a little too much pace, as you said, on that ball.
Good chance that is a foul. Tied her up.
Tied her up, and it will be a St. Mary's Academy throw. Looks like we got some practices going on right now. No games on the grass fields, but on the turf we got a lot of action. I think it's all practice. I don't see any games going on.
I think that's where all the lights are as well.
Yep. Yeah, okay, yeah, it would make sense. And we got a
Looking
turn.
for that insurance goal.
A Sharia back into the game. I've liked what I've seen from her. The
Oh,
intensity
yeah.
she brings.
She's had a couple good turns, look good in possession. Just haven't seen that incisive run, off the ball for either team.
No, we haven't. I mean, the one goal we had was just kind of Mia not being pressured and using her skill.
That's it. Just going to shoot again.
There hasn't been an assist in this game. So, as you said, looking for a little more off-ball movement.
Yeah.
28 minutes gone by. St. Mary's holding that 1-0 lead.
And I feel like actually St. Mary's is starting to, they're not in a bunker, but even though they have the ball in the opposing third, I don't feel like they're committing many numbers forward.
Agreed. That
They
could change with the Sharia. Here's sending one in to
try to lay it off for her teammate there.
Cottrell. Central. It's going to have to try and go quickly here. St. Mary's, they're in good shape. They get back awfully quick. Triple team right there, and A. Sharia wins it.
Yep, came back to help on the defensive end.
Can she get it to Cottrell? Play her right now. Play her. She does.
Yeah, a little late, but the ball you were looking for.
Not a little bit late. Cottrell on her preferred left foot takes a deflection, and almost a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, called her off, and I think they were on the same page there. Always easier to drop kick it.
Certainly a lot of height on that one.
Yeah.
And we got some wrestling going on. And
yeah, I'm not positive that was a foul either.
Neither am I, but I think they're literally about to talk back to the ref.
Nope.
I agree with you, Ben.
She had position on her.
And that
this
takes a
is
deflection.
danger.
Very dangerous. Headed down.
Yeah.
Almost a second for St. Mary's.
Yeah, she was really in the right place. Couldn't quite get any power on the redirected
I saw Coach
header.
Martin's reaction. It was pretty good there. He just turned around, knew that was a Good chance, and that's this one the opposite of the last one. That was a liner goal kick, or a punt, I should say.
Yeah.
Offside flag is up. So we've seen the crossbar hit twice in this game. Once from Central, once from St. Mary's. Haven't seen as many chances from Central Catholic in the last few minutes of this game.
That's right. St. Mary's has kind of, you know, that's a handball. Yeah, it sure is. And they're going to need to start putting some numbers forward.
Yes.
Let's get into that time of the game.
It absolutely is. We're 30 minutes into this half. There's 10 minutes left in this game.
And here they go. They're still going to leave the 3 on the back line, but referee showing he's going to. Oh, yeah. Yellow card. Was she interfering with a quick restart potentially?
Ah, that's the only thing I can think of, Ben.
And he mentioned something, I've got the clock, so maybe we'll see a little injury time at the end of this one.
So now each team has a yellow. And I'm not surprised they're going to sub her out. Last thing you need is play a person down.
Yeah, Mackey, maybe she's going to end up being a target player. Pretty tall herself.
Absolutely
there.
is.
Clearly has the skill. That's
a great
shot.
ball.
Yeah,
Caught.
yeah. A tiny baby fumble, but she had it all the way.
Yep.
It's not a place where you can afford to drop the ball.
Absolutely not. That's a rebound, and I think Mackey's lurking. Mia trying to run onto that one. Central in possession.
Yeah.
Barry has it.
She's a feisty little player.
Absolutely, she is. Yeah, as you said, she's not the tallest out there, but man, she plays like it. I like watching.
Here she
Katie
is
Barry
again.
play. Here is Barry getting onto her right foot.
Yeah, good, smart play. Except
Mia
for,
intercepts.
Yeah.
Mia Senna.
Mackey's been going hard all game. I hope she's not slowing down. I think she was a little sluggish to come to that ball.
I think she might be. A little bit of fatigue might be
First
setting
game,
in. First game.
And
oh,
look at this.
Sharia. She had Sharia, and she should have played it to.
Sure should have. Wide open.
Pendergrass.
Pendergrass was wide open.
She was wide open. I think it could have been 2-0.
One little feint with the left-footed, fake the left-footed shot and just send it over to your mate.
So Lucas DePena and Central Catholic going to need to think about a strategy here in the final 8 minutes or so. Kate Williams on the ball. And if you're St. Mary's, I think they're going to try and keep a little more possession. Right as I say that, Central back in possession.
Yeah, here we go.
She
what
onside?
a beautiful ball. And she hit it first time with her left foot. You know, it's the right play.
It's the right play.
It's the right play. She couldn't get it, but it's the right play.
She knew it too.
Yeah, because the chance was going to go bye-bye.
If she didn't do something right there.
She tried to touch it to herself.
So if you
she was going to lose the angle, but it was sitting up pretty nicely.
Exactly. If you cut it back, you lose the chance. So right idea there.
Yeah. You just got to hit that far post, and she almost got it. Right idea. First game of the season.
St. Mary's staying in possession. I think I heard Coach Martin there talking to one of his players.
Yeah.
Could hear him from all the way across the field.
Yeah. Never been accused of lacking heart and passion.
I was just about to say it. I was just about to say it.
Enthusiasm in spades.
I don't think I can imagine anyone say, hey, Greg, you know, you're just not bringing enough intensity.
That's right.
Now, if you're Central, you got to start thinking about, I was going to say put numbers up, but now here we go.
Yeah. Big counter.
She's got A. Sharia to her right. Can she play her? She's going to try and take this herself. Chances kind of lost with the angle being cut off. It's going to be a corner. No, throw in.
Well defended.
Well defended.
She may have taken the wrong avenue there.
I think she should have given it out to A. Sharia.
Or cut it inside herself with the ball, only to open that lane for A. Sharia, and she may get it back. You know, that's the point. Is she's wide open. All of a sudden, the defense is going to, move over to guard Pendergrass, and she makes a decisive run after giving up the ball, and she's going to be potentially open to redirect it home. But here we go again.
She turned onto her right foot now.
Yeah, clearly can handle herself, an omnidirectional player.
Mia Senna.
Remember that name, fans.
Absolutely. Remember when she's playing at UCLA a few years from now.
Yeah. University of Portland's pretty strong program.
Oh, absolutely they are. They've won a few championships, had a lot of players in the World Cup.
No doubt.
Casey Keller.
Yep. Megan Rapinoe?
I think Rapinoe did play for the Pilots, and there's a shot towards goal, easily handled. I think Alex Morgan might have played UP too.
Yeah. There's a long list of them.
And that is a shanked.
That is
goal kick.
It may work out.
It may work out. And they are going to win a throw out of it. Central knows they got to play quick.
Yeah, it's time. You know, we saw with the previous counterattack that they are committing numbers and taking the chances. It's time is right.
I like Barry a lot, and she's on the ball again. I think that she could be the one to create a big chance for Central Catholic. Just really like her style of play up front.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny.
Absolutely. And Central with just about 4 minutes and change with stoppage time left.
Yeah, it's now or never.
Is now or never for Central, and I think Coach Lucas DePina realizes
Yeah, maybe he's going to, oh, here, Mackey, maybe Mackey's a little fatigued.
I think she is, and I think Coach is realizing that.
Yeah, but it's time to maybe substitute some offense for defense.
Absolutely.
Who came on, 20?
That is number 20, Libby Wise, coming on.
Well, we'll see if it was a wise substitution.
You're a funny guy.
Well, it clearly was a wise substitution. We'll see if it works out.
We'll see if it was a wise one. Is it going to work out now?
Yeah, was it a smart one?
You beat me to that one, Ben. Last few minutes of the game, and we're cracking jokes. Aren't we just the worst? Greg would not be a fan of our humor. Coach Greg Barton. His team is holding on to a 1-0 lead, though, just a few minutes left. Numbers for St. Mary's. Cottrell's going to try and chase that one down, and if she can pressure in the box here, they're going to try and get it back to their keeper. They do. She's got to be careful.
Yeah, maybe looking just for the one-time clearance, but she got away with it.
She did get away. I thought Cottrell might have intercepted that. Central running out of precious seconds here. Oh, that's a pretty good move on the left foot.
Lovely turn.
And we are in the 38th minute.
Okay, still some time.
A little bit of time.
There's Pendergrass with some space.
Taking it out wide, and I think she might want to just kind of take it towards the corner here like you see teams do when they're up. Mia's going to try and get in. Senna wins it. Senna cross takes a deflection wide for a goal kick, and Central's got no time to waste, except that we do have a substitution from St. Mary's. Blues fans know they just have a few more minutes to hang on to get their second win of the season. Beat South Salem 4-0 in their opener.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw, Central Catholic has accounted well for themselves.
They have. It's your opening game, and I'm sure that's what DePina will say. You want to get the result, but opening game against a good team.
Yeah. You want to score goals. You want to get a clean sheet, of course. But giving up one to this point and looking pretty threatening themselves.
They have looked pretty threatening.
And here we go. They're not done.
Barry's got it. Barry just so calm on the ball.
Yeah, good turn herself.
But St. Mary's defense, we got to give St. Mary's defense some credit. They have really not allowed a lot, only that one good chance allowed in the second half. Really.
That's right. They've been up to the challenge. Is she on? Oh, it's touched by the defender.
That could be a mistake in defense.
And there's Barry making the run. There's a hit. Well hit shot. It's not in. Barry finishes. Barry finishes.
Is it Barry the one?
Yeah. She was there. You know, it was a really knuckling, difficult shot to save, and she saved it, but couldn't corral the rebound. And Barry, Johnny on the spot.
In the 40th minute of this half. And it all started with a bit of a mistake in defense right there. Stepped up too quick.
Yeah, really well-struck shot that caused a lot of the problems as well, and Barry opportunistic, as we've been discussing. And
but here's a chance for a Sharia. She's going to try to send one in. She
swinging
does send
ball,
one in.
yeah. And there, finally, we got that run. She just couldn't redirect it and get on top of the ball and get it on frame. Any late game heroics here, maybe a winner.
Could be for either squad, as we have officially entered the 40th minute of the second half, 80th minute of this game. It's going to be a central throw.
Yeah.
Going to be a central throw.
Wait, is it only 40 minutes?
I think it's only 40 minutes in high school.
Oh, okay.
I think it's only 40-minute halves. Senna cuts it back. Senna trying to make something happen.
Got it. Kind of new to that high school game myself.
Yeah.
Certainly not new to the game.
I remember the first time I watched it, I was exactly. I was like, why are we stopping at 80 minutes?
Yeah. There's a mild appeal for a penalty there, but no, and she's down. Took that maybe on the chest or the face. I'm not sure there. The 24 or is there a free kick? It's a corner kick.
And we have an injured.
But we have an
Ram.
injured, Ram.
Thankfully, haven't seen a lot of injuries today.
No, and I think she just got hit with the ball. It's nothing, not some kind of soft tissue knee twist that you really would, be gutted to see.
So it's going to be
maybe some cramping going on.
Hopefully,
on the far
it's just.
ends.
Yeah,
we're getting a little calf hammy stretch.
Up. It is the 80th minute. And this does give St. Mary's a little bit of time to try to set something up here.
And they've got numbers forward.
Absolutely they do. They want to win this game.
Yeah, they're looking to snatch the win here. All in all, it'd be a pretty fitting result, really, a 1-1 tie after with the game flow.
It absolutely would be a good result, a fitting result. We've seen good play from both teams. It's been a very even matchup. And Central, I believe, subs in another player. Corner, low-driven ball was dangerous. Was outed.
Look at her wheels.
Oh, absolutely. Hustling to get that one.
Number 7 definitely has an extra gear.
But now they've got to get back.
Yeah. Oh, you're offsides, Barry. There you go. She wants it. She wants it.
Barry needs wants a brace.
Needed it earlier. Yeah.
Pretty good defending. Might not be a lot of time left in this game.
No, there can't be.
Central going to take it back out.
Yeah, I want to see that ball played just a little earlier. Barry, he's got the tenacity to fight for that ball, and it's a 50-50 in open space, and could have put it behind in between the defender and the keeper. And I like Barry's odds to fight for
Absolutely,
that, but it didn't come.
Saw her with the equalizing goal.
And then she was off, and then they had to wait for her to get back on, and really a lot of the momentum of the counter was gone at that point.
Kind of ended the counter chance. So, ref has not blown the final whistle yet.
No,
Central's got it. Here's Barry.
Attack is alive here.
What I'm wondering
is a good ball.
Why we didn't see more Barry in the first half.
That's a very good
Flag's
ball.
Up, though.
Oh. And she can't get on top of the ball.
Flag was up. And I think we might hear the full-time whistle. We will.
Yeah. It was a great game. Really entertaining.
Absolutely a great game. Got a little windy at times, but players dealt with it. And I think that you have to give credit to both sides here, especially Central with their first game of the season.
Yeah.
I think that, as you mentioned, St. Mary's came out with more intensity, or they were on the front foot more. St. Mary's was to start both halves.
Yeah, Central Catholic, they just kept growing into the game. They kept absorbing pressure, and they finally got their result. Barry was definitely a super sub. She came on and made an immediate impact just to energize her bunny. She worked hard, and she helped turn the tide, and ultimately was the difference maker to equalize the match.
Absolutely.
But, we talked a lot about Mia Senna and her clear.
Thank you so much.
Ability. She certainly going to be playing at the next level. Scored a high-quality goal.
It's amazing. Really? Oh, and it's incredible. It's blues the music and blues the color.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Great.
All right.
So continue, but before we go, we got to talk a little bit about the star players, Mia Senna and Molly Mackey. Both really impressed, especially Senna tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Mia Senna showed her class, scored just a beautiful goal, was just really strong in possession. And here come the ladies to a strong ovation, well-deserved. Great fan support, really good atmosphere out here.
Absolutely. And
here come the St. Mary's.
St. Mary's as well. St. Mary's might be a little disappointed they didn't come with 3, but hey, getting a point against the Central Catholic team is nothing to be ashamed of.
The Lady Blues.
Lady Blues. As we've been told, they said it's both the music and what else? They said something. The players just talked to us.
She just did tell us.
She did tell us too.
And the color?
And the color. That's what she said, Ben.
And the color?
The music and the color. So now we know for the St. Mary's Blues. But final 1-1. We had a great game tonight. Ben, any final thoughts?
Just happy to watch the season unfold and see what teams can separate themselves, work a little harder, stay a little more focused in practice, and end up, hoisting some hardware at the end of the season.
Absolutely. Can't wait for the rest of the season. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Oregon Sports Beat Soccer.